Alright guys, let's take a quick look at Theta. I have redrawn the lines here where green is a weekly resistance or support, orange is daily, blue is 4 hour. Now, Theta has spent so much time down here. There's a lot more blue lines than anything. You can see here, I've just redrawn everything. That yellow line is a trend line that we need to break this trend, basically, which at the moment, if we're lined up, we need to get up to about $2.67. If we were going to bust through that today, we would need about a 70-cent move. Now, let's just take a look at this on the 4 hour right quick. And you can see right now we are faced with a weekly resistance. So let's see if we can hold this candle. Now keep in mind the 4 hour is closing in 6 minutes. This is not the daily or weekly. The weekly does close along with the daily tonight in about 4 hours though. So if we can hold this, $1.98, excellent. But we are kind of right now sandwiched between $2 and this weekly support basically right now. If we can make this support, we can close this candle here on the 4 hour. Well, it wouldn't really mean too much because it's only a 4 hour candle, but it's a start. Let's just say it's a start. But anyways, we need to close this candle and then work our way up. Now these 4 hour resistances aren't going to be as strong as these orange or green ones. So we could, technically make a move really up to about $2.39 with not much resistance ahead of us. But keep in mind there are some levels here that might pose, a short, risk to, try to break these resistances. So, you could expect a pullback, basically, is what I'm trying to think of off the top of my head here. Once you hit this resistance, it might pull back a little bit, but eventually it will break through. Expect stronger pullbacks when you get to these more stronger, more higher time frames like weekly or dailies. You'll probably see more of a reaction or more resistance, maybe more time spent under these lines than what you would these 4 hour ones. Anyways, guys, that's what Theta needs to do in the short term. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. It is at 69.7 basically, trying to break a daily and a 4 hour resistance. So let's see, guys, if we can do that. I do think this week, if we do have good economic numbers, now let's look at this week real quick. Now, there's nothing really Monday or Tuesday in the economic calendar for us to really worry about so much. Wednesday is the big day, though. Wednesday, if I go down to 14:30 Central European Time, you have CPI. And later in the day, you're going to have the interest rates, whether they're going to cut or raise or whatever. You're going to have that decision. Then you're going to have the press conference 30 minutes later. It's expected that they're not going to raise the rate or cut the rate, but we'll see, guys. Most important probably is this press conference. So you're going to see volatility twice really on Wednesday at about 14:30 Central European Time, and then 8:30 up until maybe 9:15, 9:30 even. Depends how long Chair Powell wants to speak. But yeah, and then Thursday, guys, you are going to see core PPI and jobless claims and things like this. PPI also, and we'll see what that brings. But hopefully those numbers are good. And then on Friday, we do tend to react to the Michigan consumer expectations and consumer sentiment. So yeah, guys, this is going to be a very important week for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin will tank, if we have bad numbers, expect, Theta and everything else to tank. So I wouldn't put it out of the question where if Bitcoin would tank, you're definitely going to see probably $1.87 again. And you know, I don't think I've marked out much. Yeah, there isn't much below us to help us, to save us. The next daily like support is $1.41, but let's just hope it doesn't get that bad, guys. Now we have had some good economic numbers recently. We had a bad job reports, you know, on Friday, but yeah, that's only one report basically. And job reports, when you look into it a bit more, actually wasn't so bad. So the market actually went up when people started to look into it and realize it wasn't so bad. But yeah, we definitely need, you know, the numbers this week to be better. And so, yeah, be looking for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and yeah, guys, that's all I got for you on Theta and Bitcoin at the moment. If you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.